voice of the original Alpha 5 and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Zeo, and Power Rangers Turbo. Cool. Rasputin, I guess I said that right, in Psychonauts. Billy and his dad Harold in Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Grey Matter and Ben 10, Daggett, the Angry Beavers. The list just goes on and on and on. Bumble in Connectimals. The title character Zim in Invader Zim. Mouth in Kick Butt Towski. Whoa. And Orthopox in Destroy All Humans series. Please give a ConnectiCon welcome to Richard Horvitz. Come on up.
Coming on up. I am up.
Also joining Richard is another American voice actor.
Legend!
Who is also a writer, graphic novelist, and artist. He's best known for the voice of Gurr in the Nickelodeon animated series Invader Zim. Please give another warm welcome to Rikki Simmons.
Yay! Rikki
Simons.
Oh my God! You say Simmons? Yes.
You're gonna throw a cough drop in?
I'm gonna throw a cough drop at you. Open your mouth!
Simons.
Yeah.
Simon says.
Yes.
What How are you guys doing?
Okay.
We're awake.
Very nice.
Fantastic.
Oh, my coffee.
Holy moly. Oh.
It's just a microphone.
McGroin!
Throw a cough drop at him.
Wait. Oh.
Are we good?
No,
Are we
it's
good?
good. It's fine.
Get a straw, quickly.
Angela, you got napkins?
Save
Can
your
you get
ukulele.
napkins? Thanks.
It didn't get on the ukulele though. It only
I
got on
can't
the
take him anywhere. No, literally, I can't.
Fantastic. Who wants to start with the first question? Right there with your hand up. Yep.
Joe Sorrello, GameAccess.net. This question is specifically for Rikki.
What?
It's a quick question. I just wanted to ask about Psychonauts. In particular, how did you get that role? Yes.
Richard.
Oh, Richard. Yes, Richard, yes.
He's Richard,
My
and
apologies.
I'm
It's
Rikki.
all right.
Richard.
Tim Schafer was a fan of Invader Zim, and when I went into audition for it, he said, "You're Invader Zim." I said, "Yeah, because I love that show." And we talked about the character, and it was, complete departure from Zim, which I'd been doing for the past, 2 years prior, from everything going to, gee, suddenly I'm like, my name's Rasputin, but everyone calls me Raz. It was like really just calm, which I was really interested in doing. And Tim and I just hit it off famously. We're still very good friends. I do all of Tim's games. I did his current one, Broken Age, and I did Brutal Legend with Tim. And I just love, I love Tim, and that's how. Yes.
Josh Wallace-Billy from WCCA TV. There was one episode that they were about to make before the Christmas episode in Invader Zim.
Yeah.
I remember that show.
Yeah, did you guys actually record for that, or?
We recorded 2 episodes that didn't get animatable.
Yes. Although, if you look on the internet, you guys have heard of the internet?
It's a place online.
I think they refer to it as the web sometimes.
Yeah. On the YouTubes.
On the YouTubes. We have done script readings of the unanimated projects
With
at
our-
InvaderCon.
With our faces.
With our faces with our faces making noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's
you
2 of them of episodes.
Yes, that you can see
Yeah.
in a reading of all the cast members that we've done at InvaderCon.
Yeah.
We're going to do our 3rd and final InvaderCon in 2 weeks.
Yeah. And then they kill us in
And
the
then
field.
they take us out to a field and shoot us.
Fine. We've had our time.
So we're kind of taking our time getting to the final.
No,
InvaderCon.
I'm ready. I'm ready
It's
for
going
it.
to be in Austin, Texas.
Tired and I'm
Yes.
In the front.
Oh, the microphone.
How much energy did you have to have when you were recording sessions in Invader Zim? Like your characters. Oh, sorry, Garrett from GarrettSpot.com.
Yes.
Hi, Garrett.
It seemed like you had a lot of energy while speaking.
Every time we'd get the script, it would be sent to us in advance, and I would open up and say page 1, lines 1 through 20, and it was all that took a lot of energy. I drank a lot of water, and I drank a lot of coffee, and I was put in a separate booth because my character's so loud and
We could isolate him. We
We
could
could
just cut him off.
isolate
He'd be in there
me.
screaming for
Yes.
no reason. It was
Yeah.
funny.
Oh, there were reasons. I just can't talk to them.
We just turned it off and
Right.
couldn't hear him anymore.
Exactly. Because my lines would bleed over into their lines, so they just would isolate me. And so, yes, it did take a lot of energy because at the same time I was doing that show, I was doing Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. So I would go in the morning to do Invader Zim at Nickelodeon. In the afternoon, I'd be at Billy and Mandy doing Billy. And so I would go from, to yee! And it just was like ripping my voice apart. So they eventually separated our sessions so that I was at Nickelodeon on Thursdays, right? Thursdays we did that.
Sure.
Sure. And Mondays at Cartoon Network. So, to answer your question, yes, it took a lot of energy. Next one.
Over there.
Hi, I'm Keiko from Cosplay NYC Magazine.
Hi.
And my question is for both Richard and Rikki.
Ooh, that's me.
When you come to conventions and you see people in the cosplays of voices that you've done, how does it make you feel?
I love it. I always take pictures of them.
I feel pretty good.
Someone came in dressed as a Raz to a couple conventions, and I often photographed the good Razes and sent them to Tim Schafer.
My favorite that I ever saw, there was a girl that she was very svelte, and she had tiny little legs, and she made an accurately to-scale Gur costume in the dog suit. So she had these tiny little legs and this giant, massive head, and her mother and her sister had to help, like, maneuver her everywhere, or she would topple over. And the head was, I'm 6'3", and it was taller than me. It was amazing. I loved it.
That is
So I
like,
just
yeah.
pushed her over.
That is my favorite thing with cosplayers when you see them at the beginning of the day and they're carrying these huge mallets. They're like this big. They're like carrying like, oh my god, I want to follow just to see how long till they go. God, I hate this thing.
Why did I
you
build
carry
this?
it.
Why did I build
I
this?
don't want to carry it. I can barely fit it into our hatchback. Carry it. No, we got our pizza in there.
Right over here.
Hey, Jeremy from Indianapolis.com. Any chance of be seeing Raz returning for another round?
You know, we talk about it often. If we get the money, I'm sure there would, but that's always the issue is, you know, we had trouble finishing the first one. The second one, there was some interest for a while from if you follow the Twitters, the guy who invented Minecraft was interested until, you know, Tim said, well, this is how much it costs. Yeah, because, you know, Tim's artwork is amazing. That's what I love about his games. Like this Broken Age, the one you can download on Steam. It's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous to look at. That's what I love about Tim's work, and the stories are amazing.
Way in the back.
Hi, John Reynolds from WSIN Radio and WCTV 14.
Hi.
WSISN Radio, coming to you live from ConnectiCon 2014.
Richard, which studio did you like working for more, Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network?
This is one that's designed to end my career. You know, I love both of them. I think it's hard to choose from. They both have been very good to me over the years. I think I've done more characters for Nickelodeon, but that may not be true because I think, you know, I've done an equal amount for both of them. I love them very much, and whoever is running them now, I would love another show. Thank you.
Over here.
Lacey from Geeking Out. Your fans are very passionate, as I saw yesterday. Do you guys have any favorite fan interactions, good or bad?
Yeah, I have a favorite one that didn't happen to me. It happened to Rikki.
Oh, I got bitten on the arm at a convention in 2007. Signing an autograph for like 13. I think she's 13, 14. No, old enough to not bite anymore. I assume. I don't have
Old
kids.
enough to know better.
I don't have kids. I was signing. She bit me on the wrist and then hung on. And I thought, well, that's strange. So I continued to sign because I figured she'd just fall off sooner or later, you know, like a leech or something.
She didn't.
I thought of like lighting it, but no.
She penetrated her way into his bloodstream.
Start punching her like a shark.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hitting
So
her nose.
I finished signing and I said, that hurts, and she lets go and all this spit flies out. She's like, no!
Yeah.
So that was
You had to have
Florida.
rabies shots.
That's Florida. So I just figured,
You never know.
Florida. This is the way they greet people here.
We have a lot of fans that often do full tattooed sleeves of our characters for Invader Zim, which is, we see that a lot, which is neat.
Very strange.
Oh my gosh.
Terrifying.
This was terrifying. And at the last convention we were at, this guy comes up to us, has all the Zim tattoos, goes, oh, we have to see my best one. And he pulls his lip down, and inside it said Zim. And he tattooed the inside of his mouth.
And I took his lip and I put it back up.
Yeah, then we put a coin in his mouth and went, so
He
when,
told my fortune, though.
I know, I told you fortunately his name is Zoldor. But when people come tattooed like that, they often leave space for us to autograph our names on their arm because they want to tattoo them. And Rikki has the best line as to why we don't do
I
that.
asked them not to get serial killed because then they'll think we signed our work.
I have a quick question, if I may.
You may not. Next. You are taking advantage of these fine people. Okay, go ahead. What is your question?
So, I'm trying to become a voice actor myself.
Next
and
question.
It's not like I'm showing you my demo or anything. So what kind of best techniques can you give everyone out there for making, sound effects, noises, stuff you've done with Dad
Well,
before?
first you have to have a voice box.
Let me play you on.
That starts.
Here we
Okay,
go.
all right.
Is there a song?
Yeah, there's a. How to do voiceover. YouTube. Today we're going to talk to you about how to get into the YouTube, into the voiceover market. Step 1, know how to talk. Step 2, take acting lessons.
Oh.
Yeah. Step 3, take improv lessons. As we always say in voiceover, it never starts with the voice. People will come up to us all the time and say, oh, we have 100 different voices. Well,
It starts with
great.
the uterus.
It starts with your uterus. And we'll say, that's great, you have 100 different voices, but can you act? As my friend Bob Bergen said, everyone can do Porky Pig, but can you do Porky Pig doing Shakespeare? Porky Pig, in Love, Porky Pig, Happy. So that's where you start. After that, if you're not in the LA market, then you want to look into like workshops that sometimes are done by Skype, or weekend workshops from people who are actually in the voiceover business that often take their workshops to your state, or they'll offer a Skype weekend or something to that effect. But the main thing is do not rush to demo. Everyone wants to just rush a demo, thinking, oh, I have to have a demo, but they're not ready for a demo. Does that answer your question?
Sort of.
Okay, good. Next question.
So, I was just wondering. Oh, I'm Cameron. Congrats, my
Hi, Cameron.
I'm Richard. This is Rikki.
And I was wondering, given
From Earth.
yes, from Earth. I was wondering, given the way your characters interacted with each other, and the fact that it was probably like a little different from like Billy, for example, where you have like a very serious character and a relatively mean character, to be interacting with another crazy character. What was that like? Was that like weird to have characters interact like that?
No, not at all.
We had scripts.
Yeah, scripts. It was a lot of fun. In every character that I do, they want something. So in every scene, in every situation, they want something. It's something specific that they say. So it's easy to keep track of what that person is about. The most that I did a lot of interacting on Billy with Billy and Billy's dad, like in the Mogar episode, was like one of my favorite ones. Because sometimes it's fun to step out of the character that you do week after week and get to be somebody else in the show. So it wasn't weird. It was fun. I like it. And I was fortunate to work with a lot of great creators like Maxwell Adams and Jonan Vasquez and Mitch Schauer that knew that I'm very improv based and very kind of manic in my personality. And so they allowed me to improvise a lot. So a lot of the craziness comes from my own instability.
And craziness is good to wrap it up right now. So let's give these guys a round of applause.
Desiree song. You want the Desiree song? All right, we'll do the Desiree song. I think we did this. This was a fan came to our table and wanted a song for her.
Her name was Desiree.
Her name was Desiree. So it goes like this. Desiree is Deserific, resolutely desired. Born in dirty diarrhea, cesspool of hate. Delectably delicious, devilishly demure. Desiree is definitely a pungent little whore.